21, matchbox lights. Look at me, Dipper.
Motion. Check 24. Shoot.
Man.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A 3-yard loss. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Broncos on the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult play to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Hey, alert!
Showing it. Watch the
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down. He's got the correction to Cooper. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl.
21. Here we go.
There's Garoppolo on the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Here we go.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And Ingram hauls it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey, team 6.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets it 30 before he's out of bounds. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You're not ready.
They're up 4 again. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. There he goes, right side. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown!
He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go!
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. Chiefs has 2 turnovers to this point.
First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brad, I know we're really going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 65, 65. 13, 13!
Check safety, check safety!
Say hot!
On play action. Now Garoppolo. But he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he goes out right around the 39. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Here we go, here we go.
The short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team. Because you can't run a very short game until they stop. If they're not going to stop, you keep throwing them. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's complete to Marlon Mack. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A game there of 30 big ones.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there.
He's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Bus stop.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! Black!
You get off the field. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
Say hot!
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Running back Marlon Mack. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense,
here we go, here we go, here we go.
Ball may come your way.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
2.
56 to Mike, boys.
Say hot!
They'll try to run forward early. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here we go,
a
here we go.
10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos
11,
first down.
11.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Omaha. Hey, Delta.
56, Mike, 56. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Say hot!
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he just throws smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21.
All day.
Just allows to walk away. Good position against picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Allen, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk performance on this drive, didn't it? Instead, the ball's knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. So they get the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one.
Here we go.
Swallowed up on that play.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Like 20.
Let's go, defense.
21.
Check it out.
On second down,
Check 50.
now they have a first down and more. Into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. They are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Get it.
And he'll find Hall. He's got a first down across the 30 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can cover anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And some of these shorter games turn into big ones.
He's got his man. It's Escobar. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
30 base.
I got you. I got you.
Get ready.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. The 40. Great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Nico Hardman, the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you put in the asset on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Come on, come on.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
They stand on the ground. This time it's Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, here we go,
They
here we go.
don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the safety creep. 25. Check 20.
Greystone, travel. 2. 65.
Watch twins.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here we go, here we go.
Remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slack talking up here sometimes. Well, one fly deep for Cooper. For a Denver touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. 13-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Obviously, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Nico Hardman, 76 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about what if things get a little rocky early. They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they've started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot, stay the course.
21.
Check 52.
Yes.
On second down, here's a run to go. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
11. 50 hot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. 9 time is left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
One, Omaha.
36. Shit.
Lock. Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll run on first down. It's Matt. Denver has a first down and a 15-yard play.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral.
Here we go.
A sense of where guys are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
13.
Say.
Garoppolo on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
Here we go.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it on the gun with Matt. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. McClain's kick is good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Go.
Be ready. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, watch the screen.
Hey.
The screen.
Now again, right side. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, watch it. Shoot. Check 31. Check 26. Check 26.
Nah. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ready? Topper!
From the midfield strike, they'll look to and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make it 1 or 2 minutes. He got into our things quicker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Get it.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to have your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead
11,
here.
11.
Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches.
Not nearly as emotional,
Under
but
10,
a lot more
under 10,
clinical.
10.
Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Trump so far, the defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Go.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive.
Watch the run.
Check. Crunch. 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 White.
Check the back and check.
Wide. Get wide. Tight dog.
They start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go.
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check 3, check.
White.
Check. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. Cooper's got it.
Let's go, baby.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt,
21.
find your veterans.
Used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver. You're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Don't be mad.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
65. Undercrunch. Slam. 12. Hey, alert.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Come on, fellas. Here we go,
First down there, a pick up at 25.
21.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
First down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Garoppolo now. Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Here we go. 180. 21. Here we go.
56, the
Move.
check 56. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Mike 56, Mike 56.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Broncos. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
Here we go.
Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try.
Mike 56. Mike.
For the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Do it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them down on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, yeah.
Down. 8 read. Protein spill. Big trip.
Back to throw now, 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It'll be a loss of a yard.
Ready.
It'll be 2nd and 11.
You better be afraid of me.
2nd and 11. Well, that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Nico Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be third and 13. They'll look to throw. He's going to want to go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up with that moment of truth to make a play in football.
No good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when the chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Trying to tie it. Instead, they remain down 3. Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Jack! Switch!
Stick! Pilot, 64, weak. 21.
Check safety. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
11.
56. Mike, 56. Let's get off the field.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this. Where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run the math. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go.
Bigger plays in the game thus far. As we come up on a big 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. Back again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing out first is nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20.
Here we go.
Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Hey, Haywood!
Spike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch twist.
Lock!
Watch safety creeping.
11. Stay hot!
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Trick pass. Trick pass.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here we go.
So it's
like
Bronco
20.
football
21,
as we
21.
get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively
Hey,
after
alert,
having time
alert,
to talk it
alert.
over.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check 15. Check 1. Omaha. 2. 2. 2. They had.
It's Walker. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
Nobody. And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Get it.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Offense at the line, ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They're working across midfield inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Here we go, here we go.
As deceived leaders, he's getting stronger as this game moves along.
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep on the ground and all. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a second and 13.
Here we go. 180.
56, right there, 56.
I got it. 21, 21.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Shit. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, alert 3. Check nickel.
They'll run it. It's Matt. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They don't want it.
Here we go. 180.
Woo! Let's get it.
2.
They'll go again here with Matt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two